What's going on, Rob with 3STRONG? Do you have any idea how many calories you need to consume? Well, that's a tricky question because it depends on what your goal is. If you want to lose weight, kind of the rule of thumb is you need to have some sort of caloric deficit. You need to be taking in less calories than you are, you need to be expending more calories than you are taking in, and that causes that deficit. And that deficit will cause some sort of weight loss. If you want to maintain, obviously there needs to be some sort of balance. And then if you want to grow, you need an excess of calories so your body has something to work with and therefore it will grow. It's relatively simple. There's more things to it than that, but if you start there, it will lead you in the right direction. But what number? Is there a number that I can put on that? Yeah, there are calculations and stuff that can be done based on your body weight, based on your muscle mass, based on, if you consume this and you weigh this by, 7 days or whatever, you will weigh this much. One of the easiest things that you can do for yourself so it doesn't turn into math homework, so you're not sitting there crunching numbers and you're like, oh my God, yet another thing that just makes this whole health and fitness thing so much more difficult. Why is it easy for some other people and it's so hard for me, and now you're giving me homework? Well, yes, there will be some work in the beginning, but once you figure out how much you relatively consume every week, that gives you a great idea of where you need to go. Do I need more? Do I need less? Do I need to stay the same? This is what I want you to do. Weigh yourself. Because obviously if you want to lose weight or gain weight, you need to know how much you weigh. If you want to lose weight, get on the scale, write down that number. For the next 7 days, I want you to track everything that you're eating. This is really important. This isn't necessarily tracking calories, but you get an idea of what I'm consuming throughout the week. Yes, you can track one day, but one day you might be great, the next day you might be horrible, the next day you might be horrible. Within 1 week, you can at least give yourself a pretty good range of, man, I didn't eat enough this day, I ate way too much this day was really good quality foods, this day was bad quality foods. Whatever that fluctuation is, or it may be consistent, fine. But whatever your food choices are over that 7-day period gives you a good idea. At the end of that 7 days, weigh yourself again. If nothing has changed, now you are at a balancing point with what you just consumed. And I'm talking liquids, foods. I don't care if it's water or not non-caloric or not. Track those pints of beer. Track those glasses of wine. Track all that stuff just to give yourself a frame of reference. And from that point, then you can go, okay, I actually gained a couple of pounds and I consumed, I went to that party over the weekend. Maybe it was all the alcohol I had. Maybe I could cut back on that. So, weigh yourself in the beginning. Track your diet for 7 days. Weigh yourself at the end. See what happens. If you're gaining weight, you absolutely need to make a change. If you are maintaining and you want to reduce your, fat mass, but kind of maintain your muscle mass, maybe there's slight little details, little tweaks that you can make. Maybe see if you're having too many sugars, maybe you're not having enough vegetables, maybe your protein levels are low, stuff like that. Just add it in or take it away. If you need to lose weight, if you need to gain weight on the other end of the spectrum, then add stuff in. If you're not gaining, add stuff in. It's really that simple. Yes, like I said, there are more details than that, but that's a great place to start. Visualizing where you are, having an understanding of what you were eating throughout the week is more than most people are doing. So before we get into number crunching and bringing out the calculator, just look at what you're actually eating and become aware of that and how that affects your body over that time frame. Give that a shot, guys. See what happens. See you tomorrow.